Good morning. Can you say good morning? It's been a while since I've taken you guys through a morning routine, so I thought I'd share what I do on a weekend morning. Oh. If you're new to the channel, welcome. I'm Dr. Sam Ellis. I'm a board-certified medical and cosmetic dermatologist. You blowing kisses? In Northern California. I'm here to help you understand your skin and find products that work for you. And sometimes I like to share sort of like my day-to-day. And this is my day-to-day. This video includes a partnership with Nutrafol, and I'm going to show you how I incorporate their supplement into my daily routine. So it's Sunday morning, and the way we usually do it with taking care of Theo, my son, is that on one of the weekend mornings, I'll get up early with the baby and my husband will sleep in. And then on the other weekend morning, we'll kind of switch. That way we get kind of undivided time with him. So I get like a good 2.5 hours, just me and T. And then our partner gets to sleep in a little bit, which we don't ever get to do during the weekday. And so it's a nice way to just sort of reboot, and it's something you can kind of look forward to. So when he first wakes up in the morning, I breastfeed him. So he's almost 16 months and we're keeping on with the breastfeeding. I really enjoy it. And I think he really enjoys it too. But now I need coffee. I'm going to take you to go make some coffee so that I can be a little bit more awake. So for our coffee, we have kind of a big setup because I would say my husband's not a coffee snob, but aficionado perhaps. So we have espresso machine, grinder, pour over kettle, which I've used in my other morning routine videos. That's usually what I do, is just pour over coffee. And then when my husband wakes up, I will probably ask him to make me a cappuccino because why not? The coffee I'm going to use today is by La Colombe. It's their medium roast, and it says it has notes of milk chocolate, nuts, and brownie. So that sounds amazing to me. I forgot to mention, I usually put soy milk in my coffee. And then I'll usually take him out in the garden, outside, out back, just to give him a little outdoor time. Sometimes I'll take him on a walk if he wakes up really early. And then we just play. It's my undivided Theo time. We really just hang out, play games, read, walk in the garden, go on a walk until he goes down for his first nap around 9:30 or 10. It's been really rainy recently in Northern California, so our garden is looking pretty lush. It's kind of fun to have a garden. I've lived in an apartment for so long, so when we bought this house, it felt really special to have a little backyard sanctuary for us to plant vegetables. So here's our little tomato plants, and we have our big lemon tree. It's just been really nice. So we came inside because I could tell Theo was getting hungry. So I'm going to feed him breakfast, finish my coffee, and then we'll get back to playing. This is the Lalo high chair. I think people always ask about this. We love this high chair. It's just super sturdy, really easy to like take apart and clean. So we've been very happy with it. Ooh, you want to do it? Yum. For breakfast, I usually give him some type of fruit puree. So pear puree or apple puree that's mixed with usually like a nut butter, like peanut butter or almond butter. And then oatmeal, like baby oatmeal. So it's really soft, and soy milk. And that way he gets the iron from the oatmeal. He gets a little bit of pear or apple puree so he doesn't get constipated. And then some fats to help keep him full. When I clean up your station, you have to wipe down oatmeal immediately, otherwise it turns into concrete. Also, we were going through so many paper towels. These are amazing. I got these off of Amazon. They're like a sponge paper towel hybrid, but they're reusable. So you can throw them in the dishwasher, in your laundry. They have helped me save the environment so much. Highly recommend. But he's obviously done with breakfast now, so we're gonna go play. We do most of his morning play in the living room. So I'm gonna put this on fast forward because we're gonna play for like 2 hours before he goes down for a nap. And I don't wanna put you through the torture of you listening to me talk baby talk for 2 hours, but we're gonna read books, play, etc. So my husband is up. He actually took Theo on like a 15-minute walk before his nap. So I'm going to use this time to just put my contacts in and get ready for what I'm going to do during Theo's nap. So almost every day that I have off, which is just the weekend days and Wednesday, my admin day, I do like to work out in the morning because I feel like on the other days when I'm in clinic from like 7 a.m. till 5, 6 p.m. I come home, I hang out with Theo. It's very hard for me to get a workout in. So if I don't have work that day, then I really feel like I should get some exercise. All right, Theo is down for his nap. It is 9:45. We have to leave the house at like 11:30 to meet friends in the city. So I'm going to use the next hour to do a quick workout and then get ready, make breakfast, all that stuff. I'm going to do like a 5-minute Peloton warm up, and then I'm going to do a 30-minute yoga flow. So I usually give myself about 30 to 45 minutes to work out. I would love to have more time than that, but it's just not my current reality. And my typical workouts are either like a full-on Peloton workout for cardio or some combination of yoga and Pilates. I used to lift weights a lot more, and I still do some light weights, but I have a history of a spine injury. I've had back surgery, and so heavy weights are just not in my rotation right now. Okay, that was a great workout. Not like a big, heavy, sweaty workout, but just to like move your body. I feel like in clinic I get so stiff. I'm doing the same movements over and over again. So to do yoga and just like stretch things out and have like a moment of peace is really good. Also, I just find with yoga, it's like I can't think about anything else. I'm focused on the movement. And so it's really a time for my brain to shut down and have a true moving meditation. But now that's over, and I bet you think, oh, you should probably go get in the shower now. No, not when you're mom. I'm gonna go make breakfast because I want to be able to eat while Theo is still sleeping. So I'm gonna take advantage of that time. All right, we are back in the kitchen. I'm going to make some avocado toast for breakfast. I have a nice fresh loaf of Acme bread. It's a great bakery here in the Bay Area. I'm going to get a nice thick slice of that. Felt cliche to tell you I was making avocado toast, but I like what I like. So I'm gonna pop that in the toaster. One thing I should say, I don't do a skincare routine before I work out if I'm working out pretty early in the morning. I just wait till afterward and I do everything. Now, if you're someone who's prone to breakouts, especially body breakouts, I wouldn't recommend just like hanging out in your workout clothes. Just strip those off, get a rinse in, and then do the rest of your routine. But since body acne isn't really something I struggle with, I'm okay being a little sweaty and gross, and I don't have anyone to impress, just my husband. I'm not going to take you through my whole breakfast prep, but I thought I'd show you how to cut an avocado because I feel like not everyone does it in a way that's optimal. So let's bring it down here. We're going to cut it in half. Here's the key. You just strip it. And peel this away. And then you waste no avocado, and then you can cut it. Ta-da! Okay, now I get to sit down and try to eat this as fast as I can before my son wakes up. So I have my avocado toast and some cherry tomatoes. I just put some lemon, salt, red pepper on this, a cup of blueberries, a nice big glass of water. And then the other part of my breakfast routine is my Nutrafol supplements. Let's talk about this. So postpartum, like most women, I had a ton of hair shedding. And even though I'm a dermatologist, I counsel people on hair shedding and what's called telogen effluvium, or that postpartum hair shed. When it happens to you, it's a different thing mentally. And I felt like there was something I wanted to do to intervene aside from just letting it naturally play out. And that's why I decided to start on Nutrafol. So I started Nutrafol maybe just like a couple months postpartum. Truly the first couple months postpartum, I couldn't remember to do anything in my routine. I could barely take care of myself. But once I started to kind of become alive again, that's when I started adding Nutrafol into my routine. So I use the postpartum because I'm still breastfeeding. When I'm done breastfeeding, then I'll switch to the traditional Nutrafol Women's. So Nutrafol is a hair support supplement that I've been recommending for years because it really does support hair density. It allows you to be a bit more proactive about your hair shedding. So I know that if I did absolutely nothing, I would have some regrowth. That would happen regardless. But I really do feel like it's better because of all the things I'm doing to support my postpartum density, new hair, and I definitely think Nutrafol is part of that. So pull it down for you. It's not cute, but we'll get there. I'm super happy with that. It's kind of hard to tame and it doesn't look good right now, but to have all of this is so exciting. I've got a lot of inquiries specifically about Nutrafol. A lot of you have been interested in trying it, and I have a link that will get you $50 off a 3-month supply or $106 off a 6-month supply, which is amazing. I think you really do need to try something like this for at least 3 to 6 months before you make any judgment on it. It's a process, and I think being consistent with whatever intervention you're doing is so key. But if you're looking for a drug-free, natural way to intervene, Nutrafol is an awesome option. And now it's truly time for me to eat. I'm gonna take my Nutrafol and get this food in me so that I can move on with my day. I probably should have made one for my husband. I'm normally nice and like make breakfast for my husband on the weekend too, but I don't have time today. That's so good. Avocado hits every single time. So I'm done with breakfast. I'm running really behind. I have to be out of the house in like 20 minutes and I still need to shower and get presentable for public, although I'm meeting like my best friend. And we all know, like when you're meeting up with your best friend, you have to look that cute. Not really. Anyway, I'm gonna pop in the shower. I don't have time to wash my hair, so I did what any self-respecting woman does, and I asked my husband to smell my head and make sure it wasn't disgusting, and he approved that it was safe for public. So I'm just gonna rinse my body, wash my face really quickly, and then do my skincare routine and makeup routine in the shower. I'm gonna use my Nutrafol salicylic acid wash. I freaking love this body wash. It is incredible. It's so gentle. I'm gonna use it on my face and my body. It's fabulous. That's literally the only thing I'm gonna do in the shower, and then I'm gonna pop back out. I'm out of the shower. We're gonna do like the fastest speed round get ready ever. So I'm gonna start with vitamin C. This one's by Vanna Cream. A lot of people have been asking for affordable, gentle drugstore vitamin C options. So I've been really enjoying this Vanna Cream vitamin C. It's nice and serum-y, so it kind of has a hydrating effect as well. I'm literally just doing this in eye cream and sunscreen today as my skincare, something really quick and easy. If I was really in a rush, I would just do sunscreen, like sunscreen always, but everything else to me truly is optional. For my eye cream, I'm gonna use my Lumiere Firm by NeoCutis. This is my most used eye cream. I'm just gonna take that much. I mean, one bottle of this lasts months and months and months because you don't need a lot. I'm gonna let that sit for a minute or so, and then I'm gonna go in with my sunscreen. For my sunscreen, this hair, I guess this is regrowth. I have to love it. I can't be mad at it. I asked for it. This is the Color Science. This is their kind of original formula. So it's tinted, but it doesn't really offer any coverage. The tint is really there to minimize the white cast that a lot of these mineral sunscreens can have. So I'm gonna get this on. This is really nice under makeup too. Sometimes it looks a little bit pink going on, but I find that it doesn't leave any cast whatsoever on my skin. It's one of my favorite mineral sunscreens. I'll usually let my sunscreen dry down for 10 minutes or so, at least, before I go in with makeup. So while that's drying down, I'll go get dressed and then I'll pop back in here to do makeup very quickly, do my hair because this isn't cute, and then I'll be on my way. I'm back, I'm dressed. I would say my uniform is a gray sweater. I don't know how many gray sweaters I own, but it's like 10 too many. So I'm gonna do my hair first and then I'll finish up with makeup. I had it clipped back during my workout. I'm sure the roots are looking a little bit greasy. When my hair is sort of, I wouldn't say this is unsalvageable, but I feel like I need to tame it quickly. I don't have time to use any like hot tools on it. I'm just gonna go in and kind of slick it back and put it up in maybe one or two clips. I'm using my Crown Affair brush to just sort of distribute some of those hair oils from roots to ends. I also find that the style I'm about to do is very practical if you have a lot of regrowth because it helps tame it very quickly without having to apply any heat to your hair, which I think is a plus. So the first thing I'm going to do after brushing is go in with my Virtue Healing Oil. This is one of my all-time favorite hair oils. It's very lightweight. It smells divine, very coconutty. Need 5 drops. And I'm just gonna run that between like mid shafts to ends just to keep the ends of my hair nice and supported. I feel like especially if you have long hair, the ends can get real dry and crunchy and you don't wanna neglect those because if you wanna be able to grow long hair, you really need to make sure that the strand itself stays intact and doesn't break or fray and become split ends. So going in with a protective hair oil every day I think is a great way to do that. And if you're just applying it on the ends, it shouldn't make your hair greasy at all. Okay, now my hair smells absolutely amazing. And to get it sort of slicked down and pulled back, I'm gonna go in with my Crown Affair finishing gel. This is a really nice lightweight gel. It's not as sticky as a pomade. It just kind of leaves it touchable, which I think is nice. I'm just going to work that into the top part of my hair. This also smells absolutely incredible. The Crown Affair scent is really, really good. Okay, that's not like the best middle part ever, but we don't have time to fix. And then I'm gonna gather it back here. Again, I'm gonna take my Crown Affair brush and just sort of slick it back, slick it back. I don't like when my hair is this tight. I feel like it makes me look like a little pinhead. So after I kind of smooth the hairs, I do loosen it up a little bit. Plus, I find that if you're trying to support healthy hair regrowth, you don't want to wear your hair back in tight styles. That traction on the root of the hair can pull those delicate, new growing hairs out of the follicle, which is not good. And traction on your hair over time can actually lead to permanent hair loss and scarring of the hair follicle. So we don't want that either. So once I do that, I actually let it go and I kind of just like loosen it up a little bit, just so it's not so intense. I'm gonna grab it, I'm gonna twist it, just like the classic way you put your hair up. And then I'm gonna use 2 clips to put it up. I didn't mean for this to be all Crown Affair, but I just happen to really like a lot of their products. These are their claw clips, which have like a little baby claw inside them, so you get really good grip. So I do 2 clips. I do like 1 kind of closer to the top, then 1 a little bit lower. It's very secure. I like the double clip look. And then once I add a little bit of jewelry here and obviously do my makeup because I'm looking a little beat right now, I think the look really comes together. For super quick makeup, I think I need to even out my complexion. I still have hyperpigmentation, postpartum. I'm gonna go in with my G Beauty Prime Skin. This stuff is so good. It's pricey, but it's amazing. It's like a tinted moisturizer. It's meant to go under foundation as well, but I don't find that I wear it with foundation very much. I just use it as like a light foundation on its own. I apply it with my fingertips as I do a lot of my makeup. It's a perfect color match for me. And it just evens things out, but both on camera and in person, which is so important, it looks flawless on the skin. It doesn't look heavy. It doesn't look like you're wearing a lot of makeup. I'm gonna rub this in and then I'll show you. So here it is on the skin. It just evens everything out, makes the skin look luminous. Obviously my real skin is still showing through, so if I wanted more coverage, I could do that, but I don't really care about having more coverage. I just want it to look a little bit more even. And then I gotta get the brows in check. I'm gonna go in with my Merit Brow Pomade in shade Blonde. I like this if you already have a decent amount of brow and you just maybe want a little bit of color and definitely some hold. I'm just gonna comb that up through the brows. I feel like the 3 things I need with makeup are like something to correct the complexion, brow, and mascara. If I have those 3 things, I feel pretty put together. I'm gonna add on a little bit of cheek color as well as a lip situation, but brows are essential. Okay, we're making progress. For mascara, I'm gonna use my tried and true Maybelline Lash Sensational Girl Needs a New Tube, just to make the eyes look a little more awake and open. This is very hard to do into the camera and not into a mirror. But I just feel like that gives instant awakeness. All right, all I have left are cheeks and lips. On my cheeks, I'm gonna use the Persona Cosmetics Blush Multi-Stick in shade Teddy, which is just a really nice mauve-y color. I really only use it on my cheeks, but this one kind of has a bronzy tone to it too, so I don't need bronzer and blush when I use this. It just adds a little bit of color, warmth to the face, a little bit of dimension back to the face, especially when you go in with something that's gonna even out your complexion. You also don't want to look flat or dead. I've talked about this before, but because I have rosacea, I always used to shy away from putting any color on the face. But the problem with that then is that you are always the same shade of red. So now I do a little bit of color correction with my foundation or tinted moisturizer, and then I get to pick the blush shade. Put a little up on my eyes. All we need is lips now. I'm actually also going to use another Persona Cosmetics product. It's their lip pencil in shade Dusk. I really like their lip pencils. They are so creamy, but also long lasting. Sometimes I feel like if a lip pencil is creamy, it doesn't stay on the lips, but this really does. And this is just a really gorgeous pinky shade. And I like to use it all over my lips. I can hear Theo. He's definitely awake from his nap. My husband has taken over. That's very nice of him. Okay, that's it. I'm not even gonna put like a gloss on top of this. I think this is enough. Okay, here's the final look. I feel like that bathroom light was playing me a little bit. Thank you so much for joining my morning routine. I know it got a little rushed at the end, but that's my reality. And I can hear my husband playing downstairs with my son Theo, and I would really like to go join them. So I'm gonna go do that now. If you're interested in trying Nutrafol, definitely click the link. I think it's an amazing offer and a really good opportunity to try something new on your hair growth journey. As always, thank you so much for watching. Don't forget to like the video and subscribe to the channel, and I'll see you next time.